Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got fresh news on Exodus, the big upcoming sci-fi RPG, and yes, we've also got news about the Exodus Encyclopedia that's loaded with lore and gameplay goodies. We'll break down what's inside, how it connects to the game, and what it all means for the future of this universe. If you're into space RPGs or just want to stay in the loop, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. So, quick refresher. Exodus is being built by Archetype Entertainment, a studio packed with ex-BioWare devs, and it's being published by Wizards of the Coast. We first saw it at the Game Awards 2023, with Matthew McConaughey showing up in the reveal, which was awesome. It's planned for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and will release sometime in 2026. The premise is that the world is all about humanity trying to survive after Earth goes downhill. You've got deep space travel, mysterious alien ruins called remnants, dangerous factions, and this really cool twist. When you travel at near light speed, time moves differently, which is interesting because that's the reality of time travel, or traveling close to the speed of light. So when you come back, decades may have passed. That alone sets up some interesting story drama. Point is, we don't have hands-on gameplay yet, but the devs are clearly building the world first, and they're going big with it. The Exodus Encyclopedia was released not too long ago. It's basically a massive 296-page hardcover book packed with lore, creatures, and gear. Think of it like a survival guide to the Exodus universe. It's made to work alongside the Traveler's Handbook, which is the rulebook for the Exodus tabletop RPG. But you don't have to be into gameplay to enjoy it. This thing's full of concept art, background info, and stats that give us a sneak peek at what kind of enemies and allies we might see in the video game. So what we've seen of it so far, it looks like it's packed full of information about alien species, bioengineered monsters, war machines, and all kinds of nightmare fuel. Over 60 stat blocks for running tabletop sessions, lore on factions, political struggles, and the bigger universe, gear and artifacts, and more than 25 detailed items you can mess around with. So it's something that's quite meaty. Think of it like the Dungeons & Dragons rulebook. It's written by James Olin, ex-BioWare, now Archetype, plus sci-fi heavyweights like Adrian Tchaikovsky and Peter F. Hamilton. So you've got some weight behind it. Now here's the interesting thing. The Exodus Encyclopedia isn't just a random lore dump. It's part of this bigger push that I think the developers are making to the Exodus game to ensure that it's more than just a video game. You've got the Traveler's Handbook and now the Encyclopedia for the tabletop RPG crowd. There's an actual play series which I'm sure some people have already seen on YouTube called Star Heist, an Exodus story, where a group is running adventures in the universe with James Olin himself DMing. And of course, we've got the Exodus, the Archimedes Engine novel written by Peter F. Hamilton. So yes, they're clearly going all in on making this a full-on sci-fi franchise, which I think is very interesting indeed. So what does this all mean for the video game? Basically, Archetype is building hype by fleshing out the universe first. The Encyclopedia and tabletop RPG give fans something to play with now while the game's still cooking. On the plus side, that means when the game finally lands, it'll drop into a world that already feels alive and huge, fans will know the factions, the enemies, the tech. This is a strategy that Larian kind of used to great success by, having extended gameplay before the release of Baldur's Gate 3, so this can only be a good strategy. But it also means expectations are gonna be high. People are gonna want the actual game to live up to all this awesome setup. So what we need to see, and soon, is some actual gameplay footage, knowledge on what the whole time dilation mechanic will actually feel like when you're playing, whether the game leans on any of the tabletop rules or if it's a totally different beast, and most importantly, a release date that's more specific than just 2026. So yes, the Exodus Encyclopedia is available. It's a big lore drop for anyone hyped about the universe. Between this, the TTRPG, the novel, and the actual play show, the devs are clearly setting up something massive. What do you think? Are you more excited about the lore, or are you holding out until we see real gameplay? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. If you like this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.